I tried
my
to
sister's titties.
You milk whose titties?
I tried to click the link on Firefox, and then I fucking find out apparently you can't do Hangouts on air on Firefox.
No.
Yeah, why would they be using the competition?
I mean, you can do it on Internet Explorer.
That's weird.
That's like saying you can't use Google on fucking Firefox.
Whatever, that's not important. It's Random Assault episode 311. Yeah, how you guys doing?
All right.
I'm doing good.
How's your night going? Are you having a wild night?
I am having a wild night. I'm gonna go see a drive-in movie in an hour.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You guys smoking the devil's grass or whatever, like Elon Musk?
What? Hold on, I'm getting commentary from Mitchell, not Mitch, who is my friend who is at my house. What do you want? What do you want? What are you saying to me?
This is a good podcast.
Oh, good. We're going to a playground at a theater, and we're gonna touch some kids. It's Random Assault.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
So it's episode 311. Unlike Alex, I own 0 311 CDs. I don't have a major collection. And yeah.
Yeah.
Reggae rock forever.
Oh my fucking god.
What?
Phil Cologne. There's another. I have more fucking fuck BoJack Horseman.
I never watched that.
Do you want to contextualize what's going on with your life right
Where's
now?
the chat? Where's somewhere I can put this link?
There's a
Hold
chat
on.
directly to your right.
Can I send that?
Yeah.
Will it load?
And then at the
Alright.
bottom, there's a thing you can type in, and then you can send us a thing. Why? What about BoJack Horseman?
There is a fucking hand guy in BoJack Horseman that looks like Phil.
No.
I mean,
Oh no.
to be fair, it's not exactly the most original idea.
No, that's not true.
Shut up.
Phil did it.
I did it first.
So are you
Yeah.
going to sue the guy who makes BoJack Horseman then?
You should.
Are you going to
Yes, for
sue
every
Aaron
dollar
Paul
he's worth.
Because that's Aaron Paul's character, but his head is a hand for some reason.
Why do you know that?
Because I watched the first season of BoJack Horseman like years ago when it came out. It was fine, but I never watched any of the rest of BoJack Horseman.
I watched the first episode and I thought this is not a good show.
Yeah, but like a few years ago when I watched BoJack Horseman, that was before like we all knew that Netflix's original series were fucking terrible, and it was like, oh, this is a novel thing that they made their own animated series. Yeah, I'll give this a shot.
Cartoons on the Netflix.
Although I will say, I caught like an episode and a half of Ozark last night when Corey was watching it. It's pretty decent, I think.
What's that?
It's Jason Bateman's a guy who launders money, and they're in like Ozark, which I think is like a town in Missouri or some shit.
Mm.
Yeah, seems all right. I don't know. A lot of people have compared it to like Breaking Bad.
Mm.
So I don't know. I know that's an immediate turnoff for you, but I never expected you to watch it in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how you doing?
I'm okay.
You guys see Elon Musk smoking weed on the Joe Rogan show?
I don't care.
Oh yeah, they're smoking weed.
Oh shit, Halloween's coming up, which means Walmart's gonna have their Halloween stuff soon, which means I could go buy that cat face thing and be Phil.
Nice.
We're
Yeah.
not even through September.
Yeah, I know, but like, there's already Halloween candy at my local grocery store. They get all these holidays. They start like 3 months fucking early. I guarantee there's gonna be Christmas stuff in the stores like before Halloween.
Oh yeah.
Well, you can't say it's almost Halloween when it's September 8th.
No, I know, but like to the consumer horror culture we live in, it is almost Halloween because that's the next thing we have to look forward to. September doesn't have a holiday unless you count 9/11, which
Yeah.
I don't know if that's necessarily a holiday.
It can be.
I mean, I get presents on 9/11. It's pretty
It's the
sweet.
beginning of it's the beginning of the Islamic New Year.
I saw that. Oh, those fucking madmen.
my fucking Litten evolved.
What?
Litten.
What's a lit? Oh, you're playing Pokemon.
Oh,
My friend let me borrow it, and I guess I like it, but there's too much story stuff. Like it makes me mad.
Which one?
This is Moon.
Oh, really? Okay, I thought because like when people talk about like too much story in Pokemon, I think like Black or I guess X had a lot of story. I remember like you have to go to like what is basically the Pokemon universe's version of the Palace of Versailles, and it takes like 2 hours between your first and second gym badges. It's fucking ridiculous.
Oh,
And there's like this little brown lolly chick that wants to fuck you real bad.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't like X all that much, to be honest. I don't know what it was. Like I wanted to, but I just couldn't. I couldn't get into it. And I want to say half of it's that bullshit, like the story bullshit, and the other half is like the map is linear. Is that the one? No, wait. No, I'm thinking of Black. Never mind.
I like Black.
I liked Black too, but that was also when I had free time. So I think it's actually less to do with the story and the linearity of the map and more the fact that I just had the free time to put into a game like that. Whereas X, it's like I only have so many hours a day I can play a video game, and this game's going to take me 40 hours just to get through like the campaign alone. And I don't know. I like playing Pokemon games with like guides so I can see like where I can catch all the Pokemon. I know that's like an unpopular fucking thing, but I like to know where I can find all the Pokemon that I'm going to want so I can have a well-balanced team.
Why aren't the Pokemon games like the show where you can have your Pokedex and it'll tell you what type it is that you're fighting?
No. I just mean like...
No, I'm asking you.
I mean, kind of, yeah, but like that doesn't show you the encounter rates of like where you can find them all the time.
No, I'm asking, is there a way to do that? Because I don't know how.
I usually just use Bulbapedia. I'll just like, what Pokemon do I want? Let's look it up. Okay, and then I find it in this area.
But you can't do it in the game.
If you've seen the Pokemon already, you can go on the Pokedex and like find the areas in which they are. But I don't know.
But in the show, he didn't have to have already seen one.
Well, the fucking game isn't like the show. The game.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
If the game was like the show, you'd have this gaggle of women that constantly want to fuck you, despite you being like a complete vapid idiot. And your Pokemon would just follow you around instead of being in your Pokeballs all the time.
I don't think anybody wanted to fuck Ash.
Are you kidding me? That how come he's got a new girl every season?
That's different.
No, it's not.
Pokemon is for children.
No.
What kind of adult games do you play, Phil? Like Fortnite? I see you on the Switch all the time, you fucking loser.
Are you that?
I have fucking.
Go ahead.
I have fucking 140 hours and counting in Fortnite, and I don't even like it.
I've looked at your profile on your Switch before. You're like, most played games are Fortnite and Minecraft. You really are a child.
No, my most played game is Mario Odyssey, and then there's like, I think I have a lot of hours in Mario Kart.
How do you have more hours in Mario Odyssey than 140 of Fortnite? Because like I did everything in Mario Odyssey, and I only played it for like 55 hours.
I have 175 hours in Odyssey.
What the fuck?
Are you gonna be that kid that cuts his own head off with a chainsaw?
Yeah,
that kid was fucking metal,
dude. Yeah, right.
I mean, it's too bad he's dead. He's rad as fuck.
What was he playing before he did it? Was it?
They
Doom?
didn't say, but I had to assume it was Fortnite.
Oh, I thought it was Doom.
No, that's probably what they think. Because Doom's the only video game.
I can't imagine getting angry enough over Fortnite to chop your own head off with a chainsaw.
I want to know how he did it. Like, did he fall backwards onto it, or did he like swing it at his own neck? Like, that's pretty.
No,
crazy.
he rigged up like a Rube Goldberg device that would do it for him.
He went to bed and then woke up, and then it was like the Pee-wee's Great Adventure, and then it made his breakfast and chopped his head off.
See, my favorite version of that is in the Andy Milonakis show. He's in his bed and he like can barely reach the thing he's trying to get, so he sets off a Rube Goldberg device that goes all the way around his room just to like push the thing a couple inches so he can reach it.
that 85-year-old man was pretty funny.
Yeah. Wait, are you talking about the old guy from the show, or are you talking about Andy Milonakis?
I'm talking about Andy Milonakis, because there was always that rumor that he was actually like 45 and like
he's like 30 something because he's got that disease. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he does. Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, I thought you were talking. There's a character on the Andy Milonakis show that is like an old guy that is just a recurring character on that show.
No.
And then he's got like a
Andy Milonakis used to be on Keemstar's podcast.
Oh no. Good for him.
I guess.
It was interesting, and he streams on Twitch too. But
I do know that he streams on Twitch.
I didn't know that. I thought he was dead.
Well, Fred Durst. Dude, everyone streams on Twitch. Fred Durst.
True.
Fred Durst streams on Twitch.
Yeah, Fred Durst.
We talked about it on the show. Alex went on his stream one time, and then Alex's Twitch name was the Ghost of Fred Durst because of that recurring joke from like long time ago on our show. And he's like, "Notice me, I'm the ghost of you." Like, and
then he banned him.
Did he?
I think he did. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Well, he ignored him mostly until Alex said, "Don't you get it? I'm the ghost of you." Something like that.
Our boy's in Japan right now.
Yeah, we let him out of his sarcophagus.
Yeah,
I remember
he's
Alex.
Dio. He's going to kill Jotaro.
You remember Alex? I don't.
Yeah,
Me neither,
I
yeah.
remember Alex. Too bad he's never gonna be on the podcast again.
Well, because on our Discord, Blake changed his name to Alex Bloody Shadow, and that's his username. And he shared his episode of Vanilla Fury last night. He's like, I was on Vanilla Fury, and I'm like, someone's gonna get confused and think that Alex was on Vanilla Fury. They're gonna be really disappointed when they hear Blake. Because then I think Aquinas changed his Twitch name to Bombastic Blake and Friends.
Jesus Christ.
I think that, or he's sharing Blake's stream. I don't know, either or.
I never go to the Discord. I should, I guess.
I know, because someone was complaining about that. There's like, how can I talk to Matt? And I'm like, he's never on the Discord. You have to like message the Facebook. He's like, I don't have Facebook. I'm like, well, you should have luck.
Does he have Twitter?
I don't know. He doesn't have Twitter either.
Well, he's a faggot then. Who was it?
I don't remember who it was.
Oh, we'll see.
But I told him you're never going to be on the fucking Discord. So
No,
it's
I
like-
just forget it's a thing. I just forget it exists.
I know. I told him you will never be on the Discord. Therefore, he is shit out of luck. I keep telling you the same thing, and you keep going, no, but and it's like, I don't. I beat all the first 3 Uncharted games, and I can now say with absolute certainty that Naughty Dog is fucking bad at making video games. That's all I wanted to say.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
all right.
I
Yeah.
don't know if you wanted to add to that or anything.
No, Phil, are you?
No,
Are you up to anything lately?
Up to anything. Don't show me the Instagram post. I'm busy. I'm a high-profile public figure. People can die all they want. I don't care.
Was
All
it
right,
Burt
so-
Reynolds?
Was it Mac Miller?
No, some people died at a concert or some shit. I don't know. It was a
Uh-oh.
post by World Star on Instagram, so I don't care.
Oh,
but-
cool.
I haven't been up to anything because there's been no games coming out this year.
Oh, yeah. I guess not.
Like nothing.
really?
Yeah, I guess there hasn't been anything.
You didn't play Captain Toad again?
Yeah.
Like what
I
I've been
own it.
doing?
I have like 4 hours in it, and then I just kind of got bored. I remember
so you
liking it
did
more on the Wii U.
everything.
So
You did literally everything.
I haven't like the only other game I've bought this year was I bought the Crash trilogy, and
Oh, you poor
that's
baby.
fun.
No,
But I
it's
haven't
not.
finished it.
No, it's bad.
Yeah, it is.
No, they're
Fuck
bad.
you.
Those are bad.
What's
I
bad
haven't
about
even.
them?
The edges are like curved, so even when you land on a ledge, Crash will like slip off. I shared like 6 different videos on Facebook and Twitter going like fuck this game for like various different glitches where like I clearly didn't die, but it killed me anyway.
The only thing about it I don't like is the visuals. I prefer like the
I
crisp
agree.
pixelated PS1 visuals.
When they
But other than that, it's
when they revealed the trailer for that, I'm like, this looks like when those like fucking idiots do that thing where it's like, look, I took Ocarina of Time and put it in the Unreal 4.
Oh,
and now everything
yeah.
looks terrible. It's
Yeah,
like,
I know.
fucking hate that.
why
Yeah.
would you do this? Like, if they just gone for a hard cell shaded style, it would have looked 10 times better.
Yeah.
Whatever.
You know.
Now they can ruin Spyro in like 2 weeks at the time of this recording.
Oh yeah, didn't that get like delayed into like December or something?
No, Metal Gear, not Metal Gear. Metal Wolf Chaos got delayed till next year.
Wait, well, I, could
I don't
swear
think Spyro
I
got
heard about
delayed.
this.
No.
Spyro.
There's an ad for it in my copy of the Crash trilogy that says it's coming out in like September. So I would assume
Yeah,
they
it got
had that
delayed
date-
to November.
No shit.
Yeah.
Huh. That's weird. Well, whatever.
Oh well, it's probably because there was a bunch of people bitching because like I think the French version of the box art said that like only the first game was on the disc and the other 2 you had to download.
Why would that? What? Why would that need to be? That doesn't make sense. Whatever. Fuck it.
I don't know. That might be why it got delayed, and there was enough outcry about that they might have been like, oh yeah, maybe we should actually put the games on the fucking disc that you're gonna buy.
I want
What
to have
game?
faith. The Spyro redone trilogy.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I want to have faith that that's going to be better because Insomniac actually knows how to make video games, but like Vicarious Visions still doesn't know how to make like hitboxes or any of that shit. So it's probably going to be bad.
Yeah.
And if you don't believe me about the Naughty Dog thing, go back and play the first Crash. It's bad. Crash 2 is Crash 2 is fine, but like the later levels get like insanely stupid in terms of just like who thought this was okay. I beat
Oh no,
it.
I can definitely agree with that.
Okay, thank you. And it's less because of like general difficulty in design kind of factors into it, but the other half of it is like they care more about making the games look visually impressive or like having fun little visual things than actual gameplay. Like the fact that the nitro boxes just randomly jump up high So if you're doing a jump and they just happen to do it that moment, you just die. And it's like, well, that's not really a gameplay thing. That's just an animation. But I'm glad that the thing can just randomly jump up and kill me whenever it feels like. That's cool. And I hate that thing they put in every single one of their games where you're like running away from something towards the camera so you can't see shit. I hate it. And they put it in every game. They're in all the Uncharted games too. There's at least one moment in all those games that has that. And I'm like, why would you do it?
Sonic did it too.
What?
Sonic did it too.
Yeah, but Sonic did it better because
Right.
you didn't have to like really dodge anything. Like the one time that happened was when you're running down the building in like Speed Highway. Like usually there's not an obstacle. It's just there to be like, look, you're getting chased by a thing in like Seaside Hill and Sonic Heroes. Holy fuck. But there's not really anything like in your way because it would be too fast to react to. So I don't know. I'm not a game designer. I don't know what I'm talking about. I guess I'm just bad at video games. What's up? How's it going?
So how about that? How about that direct? They got delayed because of the earthquake in Japan.
They were going to announce Sans as a playable character for Smash Brothers.
God, I
I-
fucking wish.
What I hate is all the people that I saw on Twitter sharing people trolling
Getting mad.
Nintendo, and I'm like, why? First of all, if you're so mad, why are you even giving them attention?
Yeah.
It's like, hey, look, check out this idiot who's so insensitive. Like, just stop. Don't give them attention. That's what they want.
I really wanted to make a tweet that was like, to the 50 people who are complaining, or to the 50 people who are getting angry at the 4 people who are getting angry
Yeah.
that Nintendo delayed the direct. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Because I
I was
guarantee
mostly
there's-
I was just disappointed because I woke up at like 4 a.m. I look at my phone and I see, oh, direct delayed. That's a fucking joke.
I was
And I see
actually
more and more.
no, I was actually up at the time they announced that. They announced it at like 2-3 in the morning, and I just happened to be up, and I was like, oh well. So I got the disappointment out of my way.
I didn't know there was going to be a direct until like the day before, and I was like, "Oh, that's nice." And then I was like, "Oh, all right, whatever."
No, I made a tweet about it because I was like, I saw the announcement. They're like, yeah, we're gonna have a direct September 6th, and I'm like, oh, that's like a month away. And then I realized it was the beginning of September, not August. And I'm like, holy fuck, the year's going really fast.
Yeah, good.
I was up really late to see that announcement because I was playing House Party.
What's that?
It's a Steam game where you go to a house party and you try to get girls drunk and fuck them. It's basically like they market it as like kind of being inspired by stuff like Leisure Suit Larry. It's basically a point-and-click adventure game.
okay.
It's fine. It's a little frustrating because the game gives the idea that it's open-ended in that like you can use multiple items on different things to try and get different outcomes, but it's pretty linear. Like when you look up the walkthrough, it's like, oh yeah, like if you look up the walkthrough for what you have to do to romance all the characters and you try to deviate from that, like giving a character an item before like you tell them about something and it just says, oh, this character doesn't want this right now. So it's very kind of rigid in like when it wants you to give characters items. So it's not as open-ended as you might think, but it's fine. They did a decent job making attractive 3D models of women, and you can get them naked and fuck them. So that's cool, I guess. But the game's not finished yet, so
What a sad life you live.
yeah. I don't know. It was on sale for 69% off the one day, and I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll drop $5 on this just to see. What the hell? Why not? And it's kind of funny. Some of the jokes are pretty good. There's this one girl who like asks you how you know the girl who's hosting the party, and like the correct answer to make her not mad at you is just tell her, oh, it's a video game, just roll with it. And she's like, yeah, okay. And I'm like, oh, all right, sure, why not? There's one part where you can tell there's one part where like the one girl doesn't want to she doesn't want to go downstairs because she's got huge boobs and she's like really self-conscious because her top.
Shit.
And she's like, I just don't want to be the center of attention. And like one of your responses can be like, just walk around topless. And then it just says hashtag free the nipple in the response. Like, all right, that's kind of funny.
Me too.
Because there's this other girl who's like obsessed with drugs and she's like a ditzy airhead. But then when you ask her what a whippet is, she gives you like the literal dictionary definition of a whippet. She's like, a whippet is the act of ingesting compressed gas from a container. It's like, it's all right. It's kind of funny, but it's not finished yet. There's like a porn star character who doesn't start out at the party. You have to like do a bunch of shit to get her there. And then like there's a quest line with her where she's trying to like get you to fuck everyone at the party. But then when you try to like pick a response as to like who you want her to help you with, she's like, sorry, that's all the story there is right now. And the only response you can give is like, damn you house party developers. So I guess I just got to wait until they add more stuff in, but it's interesting. I wouldn't pay more than like $5 for it at this point. So if you ever see it on sale again, might be worth picking up, but yeah, it's fine. I don't know.
I found a guy on 4chan who posted about the delay, and he said, "Are these gooks really gonna let a couple rocks keep me from my Smash news?"
The only reason I said the Sans thing was because someone made a tweet that was like, I guess they were going to talk about Undertale in the Direct because it's listed on the eShop now, and there was also a rumor that there was going to be a new Smash character. Oh no! I
you
would
think they'll give them all of the Fortnite dances?
I would die laughing if Sans actually did get into Smash Brothers, because that's like
That would be funny.
that would
That's
be
the only reason I want it.
like Sans memes his way into this game is like the title card or some shit. I don't know.
Well, they have to have them voiced by fucking Critical though.
Oh yeah! Wow, I never put that 2 and 2 together, but yeah.
Oh,
Isn't Critical like really hot
maybe.
in real life?
I know. I don't know, but I know he
he's like,
voices. He does do some voice work.
I'm not surprised. He's a very
I think he
nice
actually did in the Senior Pello Fortnite cartoons. What's the game we're talking about?
guy. Smash Brothers,
Fortnite cartoons.
Senior Pello, Critical. I don't know.
Megalo
Fortnite.
Undertale.
Undertale. So
You almost Megalomania because that's like the shit. That's funny. Yeah. Anyway,
I think he had because during that cartoon he goes, "Hey, it's me, Critical. I mean, Sans." So I think it might have actually been Critical.
No,
I
it
didn't put
sounded
2
like
and 2 together. But yeah, that the voice, the sound of Sans talking in the actual game does sound a hell of a lot like Critical.
Yeah.
Shit.
it's just a pitched down fucking FL Studio like text to speech voice.
Yeah, but still, like the thing that the sound he makes when he talks in the game, that thing you just said, it sounds like Critical talking, so it makes sense.
Oh, you
I'm not a
know?
Yeah, I'm not a music boy. I don't fucking know. Okay.
Oh, you don't know anything about music. I see.
Yeah. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to
Make-
listen to my adult contemporary indie jazz rock.
It's the notes. It's the notes they're not making.
Yeah. What the fuck was I going to talk about? Shit. Oh, did you buy a Senior Palo doll?
Yes, I did.
I should have. You can't buy those anymore.
No,
Yeah,
it's
they're done.
over. It was. I saw it. I was like, oh my god, I should see how much they are because I'm thinking like, it's probably like $40 or something, and they were only 25, and I'm like, but how big is it? It's like, I think it's like fucking 20 something inches.
Wait, what?
It's big.
I thought it was going to be like 4 inches tall.
No, it's like bigger than it's taller than a foot.
Like
It's
one of
almost
those
2 feet
prizes you win
tall.
at like a fair when you like knock all the
Yeah.
balls down. Shit.
Yeah, that's why I was like, oh fuck, for $25, it's totally worth it.
Wow. I hope that's actually how big it is. I hope it's like that and not like actually 20 centimeters or something.
Oh, I'd be so fucking mad.
Is he Mexican? I don't know.
Yes, maybe it was centimeters.
Whatever.
I don't know. I hope not. Buy it. Throw it off a building.
No, I made a joke. Speaking of the Direct, I made a joke on to Jason because he shared the thing about Final
Comes in
Fantasy.
his pants.
Yeah, he came in his pants, and then he posted a thing about the Final Fantasy 15 Pocket Edition getting announced for Switch. And I made the joke where it's Nintendo going like, "Yeah, we're gonna delay the Direct because to honor the because the people in the Earthquake were just out of respect." And then Square Enix is just going like, "Fuck you! We have to sell like 3 copies of 15 to every single person on Earth to make our money back. We're just gonna announce it anyway." Like,
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I actually haven't beaten
fuck.
15 yet. I popped it in now that I finished Yakuza. I think I'm gonna buy the season pass and try to like actually play through all of 15 because I hear it gets good.
What's wrong, Phil?
Nothing. You'll cut out sometimes because my Wi-Fi is. My dad's watching football right now, so the Wi-Fi is it's under
Oh.
stress.
Okay.
Go beat the shit out of your dad and tell him to stop watching his faggot sports.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Dad! I hope he doesn't actually come in here.
I would die laughing if you got beat up by your dad live on podcast.
I mean, the best episode.
I
Then
mean,
I'll start- Go ahead.
it would be
Call your dad a
content.
gay.
Why would you? I told Phil he could go, then you talked over him anyway, you fucking prick.
Sorry.
Jesus Christ. What I was going to say was if he starts getting beat up, I'm going to start reading Daylight Savings.
Oh, good. That's the perfect sound bed for that story.
Oh, good.
The guys who do Nude Clan and Ultima Final Fantasy have another podcast where they read bad fan fiction, and I was listening to one where they were reading a really bad Star Wars fan fiction where Luke and Chewie fuck Leia, and then Han was going to propose to her, and he catches them, so he kills himself. And then C-3PO sees it, and then he dies. And then Dash Rendar comes in and kills Luke and Leia and Chewie. And then the Mexican midget who controls R2-D2 comes out and like parties with Dash Rendar or something. I forget. It was really funny.
Oh, okay. So it was supposed to be funny.
But like the way it was written was so funny because it's like in the very beginning, like Luke and Han are hanging out on the Millennium Falcon, and Han is like playing Def Leppard for some reason, and Luke is like, "This is old person music. Don't you have System of a Down?" And then it said something later about like Luke went to the fridge to grab some Capri Suns.
It has to be a joke.
I hope so, but it was really funny. It feels like something we would have written in like a 3 a.m. drunken like brainstorming session. Because like at some point when Leia's getting fucked by Chewie and Luke, she's like, "Fuck me, brother," and Big Ape, man. And then the writer described her talking in like caveman speak. If you want to look it up, it's called A Nude Hope. It's very funny.
A Nude Hope.
Yeah. Because I don't like because apparently in the story it's called Episode 7 by the writer. But like, even though he's referencing all these like weird 90s and late 2000s things, apparently it was written in like 2014. Like, who knows? I don't know. It's very funny in a very ironic sense.
But
So Phil, you're gonna fight your dad live on stream.
yeah, if he comes in here.
Cool. You should call him a gay from the other room, so he does.
He's outside. He for whatever reason, a lot of these football apes, what they like to do is they he'll set
Football
up this
apes
TV.
could be the worst like out of context slur. Oh, keep going, but then I have something to talk about.
He'll take his TV and he'll set it up outside just so he can yell outside and go over his over man throw football and then get upset when football man don't stand.
So I have a note on my phone that I made. You know the notes section on your phone?
Yes.
I have one on my phone that's just called fake slurs I made up.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So I only have 2 down right now. I have Jeeker and I have Woogie. But I feel like if you yelled those at people, they would think you were actually trying to call them something disparaging. Like, get a load of this fucking Jeeker. That's
the point of making fake slurs.
Yeah, I know. So help me brainstorm more.
Oh God, my dad's coming inside.
That's a good one.
Boy, I smell the gay coming from the microphone. What are you doing?
Oh God, Papa. Oh no.
Do you call him Dad in a French accent? Papa.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You're Canadian, right? So you're basically French.
Yeah.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm Canadian.
Are you or aren't you?
Yeah, I probably am.
Don't lie to me, Phil. I'll dox you. I'll figure out where you live.
South Carolina is basically Canandia.
You're from South Carolina?
Yeah.
I would have never guessed
You're
that.
get fucked by a hurricane next week. I hope you're ready.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear about that. Where? Let me see.
Hurricane Florence. It looks like it's going to hit landfall around the Carolinas.
Oh, awesome.
This is not a joke.
Call the police.
I do love yelling that when I directly threaten someone at work.
Call the police.
I do.
Oh, that is going.
I'll like tell someone at work like that they're fucking up. I'm like, I will fucking kill you. This is not a joke. Call the cops.
It's this hurricane that's going right for South Carolina. Oh boy.
Yeah.
That's like directly, unless it like goes to Florida again, just so Florida can get fucked again.
Do you think they're gonna delay the direct when you guys get hit with the fucking hurricane?
Oh
of course they wouldn't. They're only gonna delay it when their own people are dying.
No, but like really, they delayed that, and then like everyone just announced everything anyway. Anyway, they were just like, yeah, Final Fantasy 15 Pocket Edition, fucking Civ 6 is coming to Switch, all this other bullshit.
They should have just gone with it anyways and just released it, and then I don't understand why you would have to like you should definitely sympathize with people, but when you schedule these things like so far in advance and you're just gonna push it back, so many people are just gonna be like, no, we're just gonna announce this anyway.
Well,
like most third parties are probably just gonna announce it.
It had to be pre-recorded anyway.
Well, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But obviously, like, there's a big fucking tragedy going on. You don't want to just like, hey, happy fun times, video games, y'all. But I did see a tweet that does explain why they would have delayed it. Someone said Waluigi's reveal is going to shake the earth so much that you might want to spread these out a bit.
Oh god.
I'm so mad. I'm so fucking mad, dude.
I'm so mad.
Waluigi deserves better.
He does.
Oh well. Do you like that picture of Waluigi as Dan Backslide that I did?
Yes, actually.
I was really hoping people would get that, because if you didn't understand that was Dan Backslide, it just looks like I drew Waluigi with a huge Jew nose.
Well, either way.
I guess, yeah.
I also like, where's the G-spot, Mansley?
Dude, I thought of that. Like, I was going to write clitoris, but I thought G-spot sounds more like when he's saying, where's the giant, Mansley? So
Yeah.
I don't remember what the fuck I was doing, but that just popped in my head where he's just like, where's the clitoris, man? I can't answer. Fuck, dude. Iron
I'll be
Giant.
right back. I'm gonna see where Mitchell went.
Uh-oh.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. I guess our guest is having a fucking retarded fit.
Seems to... Oh, fuck.
I have those like once a week. I'm telling you. Something very minor will go wrong.
This morning I had one. I was walking I was walking with a glass of water and like my breakfast in the dark, and I bumped into like my recliner and I spilled just a little bit of water. And I started singing "I Wish I Was Dead."
Dude, I was at work, and like the cable I was trying to spool into a thing kept coming out of like the mechanism that has like two belts that like it runs between so it can count the footage.
Mm-hmm.
And it kept like slipping out between those, and every time it did, I would just like bang on the machine and just with every bang just yell a syllable of like, I'm going to fucking kill myself. Very loudly in an empty warehouse. It was... That's the nice benefit of being on second shift, is if I have one of these fits, as long as the other guy's far away, I don't have to worry about like him thinking I'm fucking autistic or whatever.
You already think you're autistic.
He does, yeah, because I recommended him some like really weird progressive metal. I don't think he liked it, so now he probably thinks I'm a fucking weirdo.
I'm sure.
But whatever, man.
You kids and your your weirdo music.
Well, he was listening to Tool a lot. I had to turn him on to something else.
Oh man, that sucks. And you have to work with that guy?
Well, I have my own headphones in, so it's not like I have to deal with the Tool music.
That's good.
I just wanted to like save him from himself. It's like, just listen to some fucking Dream Theater, something else, man. I'm telling you, there's a whole world out there.
Well, why would you listen to that when you can listen to Tool?
Yeah, good point. Tool's just like Dream Theater, but better, more grungy and more dark and dismal.
Tool is just like Death Grips, but it's just Tool.
Tool is like Death Grips, but comprised entirely of white people.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
I do.
2/3
That's
of
why I
Death
said
Grips is
it.
white. Yeah,
Well, yeah, but still, there's someone else tainting the fucking pool in Death Grips.
pissing in the meme pool, as it were.
I really don't
That's
like
an
Death Grips.
that's an expression I really like. I like Death Grips a lot.
Yeah, but you're fucking 14. Of course you
Fuck
do.
you!
You're probably
What
really
is-
sad that Mac Miller died.
I think it sucks, but
It does
I don't
suck.
Really,
I'm not saying you shouldn't
heartbroken.
be sad about that, but like you're probably when I say sad, like you have the barrel in your mouth and you're just like, oh, just ready to.
I never heard of Mac Miller before.
I had heard of him before that, but I never heard a single one of his songs.
He's one of those rap men.
But
I
he was
never heard of the guy that's in Kanye's new whatever the fuck.
dude, that new video is great. With
That
the
song's
Roblox people.
stupid as shit.
Yeah, that's what's good about the song. It's supposed to be stupid.
Oh,
think.
okay.
I don't know.
hope.
I literally right before the show started posted combination Pizza Hut and Taco Bell in the Discord because someone said those words in that order. I love stupid songs, dude. It's great.
Yep. So why don't you like Death Grips, Mitch?
Because I don't like it when a black man screams at me about how he's gonna come and blow up my system.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, yeah. You know,
And I don't like how
I
there's
like
two lesbians on the cover of the Money Store.
lesbians. Come on, one of them could be one of those transgenders.
Yeah, I know, right? He is wearing a horse mask. There could be a whole train hiding in there.
Yeah.
I'm
Gotta be
trained.
careful
I'm
these
trained.
days.
I'm transgender, as in I have changed my gender to Train the band.
Ew.
She's back in the atmosphere.
I hate. Oh, God.
Drops of my cum in her hair.
Oh, well, that'd be all right.
Drops of poop at her.
Ugh.
Yeah, dude. I played a little bit of a game. I guess we should we take a break? It's already like quarter
Yeah,
after.
let's take a break.
Yeah.
I love cum. This little lady wants it, so you better give her some. Yum, I love cum. Shoot it on the face, then shoot it on the bum.
I fought all these faggots in the cemetery, and then they won't let me progress. Oh, I see. Never mind. Fucking gaslies.
I'm about to say fucking gaslighting.
Yeah, stop gaslighting me.
I gaslight my girlfriend all the time.
Whenever I type normies on my phone, it autocorrects to Mormons. So one time I said, I'm tired of these Mormons pissing in our meme pool.
Speaking of Mormons, I was playing a game with the boys from Nude Clan over in Utah. I was playing Dead by Daylight with them, and that game is cool.
The fuck is that?
Okay, so you remember how they came out with that Friday the 13th game where one person's Jason and then the other people are survivors trying to get out?
Oh, yeah.
It's the same fucking thing, but it's made by a different company and it has different non-copyright infringing horror slasher villains that they made up for the game. But then there's also DLC where you can buy like Michael Myers and the pig lady from Saw and Freddy Krueger and stuff like that. It's interesting. We were just playing custom matches, so we weren't burning like any of the items that you can get in the game. So that was kind of nice. It's like I don't have to worry about like really making this item count for this one match because it's going to be lost at the end. But it basically just boils down to if you're a survivor, you just got to go around the map and find fucking generators and then hold R1 on them long enough to turn them on. Then occasionally there'll be like a quick time event where you have to hit L1. Otherwise it'll explode and alert the killer to like where your location is. But it does work because the killer's entirely in first person and then the survivors are in third person, so they get like a better view. And having played as the killer quite a few times, I'll tell you what, it's really easy to lose someone when they're running away from you and they like juke and jive behind like trees and shit. Like it's really easy to just turn around too fast and all of a sudden they're just gone. You just don't know where they ran to. But I will also say it is really fucking easy to win as the killer. Like the only time I think we won as the survivors was because it was like really late and the one guy was drunk and he like fell asleep as the killer for like half the match. And then he just came back on. He's like, "Hey guys, what's up?" And it's like, "Schweiss, were you asleep?" And he's like, "No."
Jesus Christ.
It's fun. Although the one guy bought the pig lady from Saw, and that thing is fucking broken. I don't know how the fuck you're supposed to get away from that thing if it's chasing you. It's ridiculous. And there's like another thing with her where like she has the little Saw puppet dude things on various spots on the map, and I think they give her an advantage somehow, but we never figured out how those work. Because like every killer has a different like special ability. There's like a Leatherface type guy who has a chainsaw, and when you hold the button with the chainsaw, you basically run really fast in a straight line, but then it becomes like really hard to steer yourself left or right. So if you have like a nice straightaway, you can like catch up to somebody and just like saw them. And if you knock someone down by like hitting them a few times, they don't die. You have to like put them on these hooks throughout the map, and then if they stay on the hooks long enough, they get like sacrificed to this like eldritch horror. So that's basically how you win as the killer. You just have to hook everybody. It's all right. It's a decent asymmetrical multiplayer game. I got it for free a while back on PlayStation Plus. That's the only reason we were playing it. But I had a lot of fun.
Sounds gay.
Yeah, it's pretty gay. Freddy Krueger was really weird to play against because he can't hurt you unless he like puts you to sleep. And then once you're asleep, like you're in like a dream realm that's like it's the same map, but like he can hurt you there. And then when I was working on like a generator, it like exploded in my face because I failed one of the and that woke me up. So it's like, okay, so he knows where I was, but now I'm awake so he can't hurt me. Like what? I don't know. It's all right. If you have it free, it's worth playing.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of people with PlayStation Plus. They probably got it a while back. It was only a couple months ago, I think. And it was even on it was on Humble Monthly a while back. So I know at least one of the people on our Discord, I think it's Rabbit, has Humble Monthly because he's always like asking me if I want some of the free games. That's kind of neat.
Discord is neat.
Did you say Discord is cool?
Yeah, I said it's neat, but that's basically the same thing.
Yeah.
I don't use the Discord. I'm usually talking to my own council of cunts.
Council of cunts?
Yeah.
What do they counsel you on?
How are you talking to them?
Discord.
Oh.
The
Oh, you
English
meant not on
language.
our Discord.
No, I mean, I'm in the Discord. I just don't like use it much. Every once in a while, I'll go in there and I'll like type like Jeff or something, and then other than that, I just
Good
don't.
one.
I don't do nothing there.
Good Jeff meme.
You should check the Discord because I actually did type Jeff there. That
Oh,
was
sweet.
that
Hold
was
on,
that
I
was what
gotta-
made it
I had
funny.
to check Delicious Brown Waifus because I got a ping from them for a second. I think it was just an everybody. Dr. Loops is in the Discord, and you did type Jeff.
I did. We have a witness.
I like how your name in here is still Filthiny Carptano.
Yep.
That balding fucking faggot.
Yeah, he is a faggot.
Yeah, but he liked Emotion and Emotion Side B, so he's okay in my book.
I mean,
Could we quickly discuss how people who make cartoons for children are fucking cowards because they won't have two men kiss in a cartoon?
Are you talking about the
exactly.
Adventure Time finale?
Yes.
Okay.
Because everyone was like, people on Twitter were like, "Oh, it's so brave." I'm like, "Yeah, it'd be brave if fucking two burly fucking guys were like swapping spit in a kid's cartoon."
Did Jake and Finn finally kiss?
I didn't watch it. Are you kidding me?
I
Oh,
watched
you're
it.
talking like you did.
No, fuck. It's just because of Twitter that I even know.
Hey, have you guys heard about this thing called High Guardian Spice?
Well, that's the Crunchyroll thing, right?
Yeah, but did you
And
see
at first, I'm like, well, yeah, I actually watched the commercial or the trailer for it today because people were losing their shit over, it. And I'm like, oh, great, here's another cartoon everyone that hasn't come out yet that everybody's pissed off about. And I watched the trailer. At first, I'm like, I don't know, it looks cute. And then it continued with we're telling a story no one has ever told before. It's written by all women because we want to give a voice
one
to
of them
the
is a
voice.
trans
Shut
boy.
up. We want to give voice to the voiceless. And I'm like, and then now I got the joke that I saw on Twitter where it was like, we're telling a story that's never been told before. It's about magical girls going to school. Like, fuck off.
Well, I was referencing the creator of that show on their own Twitter saying exactly that. Hey, have you guys heard of this thing called High Guardian Spice? Like trying to drum up fucking high school.
Oh.
You guys heard of these things called women?
No.
And that's not a woman because it's a trans boy. That's
Oh,
the-
what?
the
Doesn't even
thing
count.
The thing is, on its own, what they've shown of the show, it looks like it could be cute. But they have to fucking. Why do they do
Pander.
this? It's
They
like
have to pander.
just make a fucking show and let it stand on its own.
But
It's like
Matt,
you didn't see people pandering. I didn't see anybody doing that kind of shit with Adventure Time in the beginning.
that's because Penn Ward or whatever his fucking name is wasn't a fucking cuck.
Yeah, he
back
wasn't
when
a
it
cuck yet.
premiered. That was 2000. That was a far off year of 2010 when things were allowed to be funny.
The good old days.
Yeah. No, but Matt, if they don't pander and virtue signal, then how is the show going to be good?
I don't know. I disagree with people who
write
are
a good
pissed off
story and
about.
We can't have the story be good and have the show stand up on that merit because that's hard.
I know. I disagree with people saying that Crunchyroll is using the funds of people that have paid for the service to make fucking propaganda. Like, who cares?
Oh.
I don't like. There's so much on Crunchyroll that you can watch. You don't have to watch that. And if you're that upset about them funding a SJW cartoon, then don't fucking subscribe anymore.
Yeah, pretty much. Or you could just burn your PlayStation 4 with Crunchyroll installed on it and protest.
Yeah. And then send yourself to the hospital.
Preferably while it's still in your house.
So much stupid shit's been going on.
I know. Well, how's that any fucking different from
No,
the-
it's not any different, but it's just annoying.
It is
It's so annoying.
I know. I just wish people would chill, but we can't because we live in outrage call out culture, all those buzzwords. Whoop-de shit. I hate my life.
Yeah.
Maybe I really will. Maybe one of these days I really will kill myself.
But you have to make a statement though before you before you do it.
Well, that's
Yeah.
why I've said it on the show before. I want to design a bullet that when it exits the back of my head, it sprays the blood in such a fashion that it says a message of some sort, like God made me do it or something. But not that, because that doesn't really leave a message. I forget what message I said I was going to leave. I don't know.
So you did it because they had those two dykes kissing Adventure Time.
Yeah.
My corn-fed, thoroughbred American sensibilities can't have me seeing two lesbians kissing on a TV show.
I said, but I didn't see this finale obviously, but I said at
Are you-
least that show earned that.
Yeah.
It wasn't like the end of Legend of Korra where it was just inexplicable lesbian kiss.
Yeah, but I'm not mad about that because they're hot.
I'm not mad about it. Are you saying Marceline and Princess Bubblegum aren't hot?
No, they are.
Okay,
But Korra and Asami are hotter.
that is true. But I'm just saying, as far as story wise, at least they earned it. They were dropping giant hints that they were fucking dykes forever and ever.
Giant
So-
hints that they were giant dykes.
Giant dykes. Giant hints for giant dykes. But I don't know. I stopped watching. I stopped watching Adventure Time, and then I started watching it again, trying to give it another shot, and it just wasn't. It just isn't. It wasn't the same show.
Yeah.
I just
No,
binge watched every episode before the finale.
Oh, what?
Well, the episodes are like 15 minutes long. That can't
Oh
be that
yeah.
difficult.
No, they're like,
And, like the way that kids shows come out now, like they make like 5 episodes and then drop them all at once. So each season's like 15 episodes anyway, which means it's
There's-
like at most 5 hours.
well, all
to
right. Well,
watch the
shut
whole
up
thing.
for a second, Mitch. Let me ask Phil.
No.
Yeah, let me speak.
Let me talk. Did you did you notice the show changing since you
So-
binge watched the whole thing?
Yes, there was a change, but it's more like obviously you watch like season 1, 2, kind of 3. You can definitely see like the tone of the show changes,
Yeah.
but like in terms of quality, I think it doesn't dip too hard. There is a point where you're kind of like, okay, no, this is like paced horribly, but it picks back up like maybe season 7-ish.
Yeah,
The
that's when I
reason-
tried watching it again.
The
Yeah.
reason the perception of a dip in quality happens is because the show just changes into a different show. It's less about like goofy madcap adventures with random jokes, and it's more about like lore building and all this.
Well, I
bullshit.
didn't mind the lore stuff. I mean, like, well,
I didn't either when it was
wish the show kinda
implied.
ended with the Lich. Oh, implied stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, like the Lich thing. I remember after the Lich thing, that's when I realized like, oh, this isn't the same show I liked back when I first saw it.
Oh, when I started watching it again, I like the stuff with fuck, I can't think of his name. The Ice
Ice
King. The Ice
Oh,
King.
yeah.
Yeah, like, and he's got a girlfriend. Apparently, the girlfriend plays a part in this finale because I saw
Dude.
that clip. Yeah,
She does a lot.
yeah.
It's
I mean,
I like that stuff.
Regular show kind of started doing that too when it was all about like Mordecai and his 57 relationships. And all
The
that
regular
shit.
show's a better show.
It is a better show. I'm not saying.
Well, okay, I can't. Maybe Adventure Time was better in the beginning, but I'll say regular show's a better show because it stayed consistently good.
Regular show's a better show overall. Back in the beginning, though, regular show and Adventure Time were like par for me. They were both equal, just because they were like
Yeah.
making jokes that I never thought I'd see on kids' TV. Like the
Yeah.
fucking, I remember the fucking whatever that early episode is where
Oh,
Finn's trying to get the book, and then he meets those like little goblin fairy things, and they just keep blowing up old ladies, and I was laughing so fucking hard at that.
Yeah.
And then like Adventure Time or regular show would like actually say words like pissed and blows, and I'm like, holy shit, they are fucking going for it.
Well, even with Muscle Man, he was like, "There's gonna be boobs in this party and not mine," or something like that. Or when Rigby said,
I'm still so mad his real name is Mitch.
"Yeah, Benson's gonna drop his balls."
Yeah,
He's gonna drop his balls when he sees this.
So my gumballs.
Oh my god, balls!
Regular show definitely had I would say it probably had a better ending, but like in terms of like wrapping up the story, since Adventure Time had all this bullshit going on,
Yeah.
Adventure Time did a better job of wrapping it up.
Huh.
But regular show was just, I think, just an overall better ending.
I think
Now,
I'll do the
Phil-
same thing. I'll just binge everything I hadn't seen just so I can see the finale.
Phil, you're an infant. Is Bravest Warriors any good? Because I only watched like 2 episodes of that.
I don't know. Last I watched that was when I was like 10, and I would see it as an ad on YouTube, and I was like, "Oh, Adventure Time!"
God, you
I
really
liked
are an
I
infant.
liked Bravest Warriors until they like had it behind a paywall.
Yeah, because it's on like
yeah.
what Verve now or
Yeah,
whatever.
and I'm like, I'm not fucking paying for this.
No, me neither. I should have watched it when it was all free on YouTube.
Yeah, I did like it though. I thought it was pretty cool.
I just loved the pilot because it was the same silly style that Adventure Time was, but for the longest time it was just like this other pilot. And there was one joke that fucking I don't remember if this was my favorite joke in the pilot, but like they save this group of like brainiac dudes, and then he just puts the guy down. He's like, "Yeah, you're safe now." And then the brainiac dude just goes like, "I can't remember my name," and it's just like out of nowhere. It means nothing, but it made me laugh so fun. In the same way that like I loved that original Adventure Time pilot when I discovered in like 2007. And it's like I'm
Yeah.
just and Jake's like, I'm downloading a dance to my mind from the internet. I'm like, this is quirky. But this is before it was done to death, you know?
It just
Yeah.
sucked that the first episode they aired was like the worst episode of those first seasons.
I don't remember what it was.
The businessmen one.
I
No.
like that one.
I like the businessman one.
I thought it was it was so different from the pilot that I was just like, oh, and I didn't watch the show again for like 5 years.
I ended up liking that one though, and then I followed that first early season and just like some of the fucking jokes they were pulling out and like some of those early episodes, I was just howling like what's the one where like they go to learn magic and there's that wizard who's a frog and he like Finn's freaking out or something and the frog wizard guy is like, stop it, and just punches Finn in the face and just goes, you're being hysterical.
Well, the first seasons are the best ones.
Yeah, I really if I was gonna own that show on DVD, I'd probably only own like the first couple seasons because
Yeah. That's
before
fair.
everything got serious and real.
I'm also glad that Gravity Falls ended before it could get cucked to fucking hell because that guy is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really should. I only ever watched the first season of that. I really should watch season 2.
It's a fantastic show.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm wondering when the fuck that
The Owl cartoon or whatever.
the regular show's new show.
Oh yeah. Regular
Yeah.
show too.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Regular show, but not for furries.
Regular show, bigger, longer, and uncut.
Yeah,
Yo, Matt's been hitting the furry porn hard lately.
maybe I always liked it, and I just never had anything to share that I liked.
No,
say
I
that-
know. But
You
I
say
mean,
that
like,
like, bro, let's go hit the furry porn, bro.
no,
Yeah.
he liked some page on Facebook recently, and he just like last night shared 5 or 6 images of like cats with their tits out, and then I go on Twitter and there's just more of that shit. I'm like, oh, he's just going in.
Well, that stuff was great though. What? It wasn't
It was.
good.
I'm not saying it's not.
Yeah,
I'm just
shut the
saying.
fuck up.
Okay,
Just enjoy it.
I wish I was beautiful.
Yeah, I just like Small's reaction was, "I hate you because this is actually cute." And then the other picture from the same artist that I shared, she just wrote "fuck you."
She's insane.
I love her. She's funny as
Well,
hell.
she's your daughter, apparently.
Yeah.
But like all the things she
Disappeared from
says, where it's
Facebook for,
like,
3 years.
yeah, no, I know, but it's just everything she says on Facebook is like, oh god, like
I know. It always jumps between like real shit to like what? What
it's
are
like
you
it's
saying?
like haha meme stuff, and then it's like my dad has seen every piece of paper in my room. It's like, oh, what the fuck?
That's great. She's great.
Uh, Phil,
Oh, I want to see Infinity Train too. That's the other cartoon I'm waiting for.
Oh.
Why did you say my name?
I was gonna ask if you wanted to be my son.
Oh yeah, sure.
Can I adopt you?
Can I dox you?
Can I adopt
dock
you?
with you? Yeah.
Can fix you. Fuck.
I finished Trigun.
Oh, so what do you think?
That show is a roller coaster of quality.
Okay.
What do you want me to tell you?
Well,
some
I mean,
episodes
it's
that
good.
show are really good and some are really bad.
Yeah, but the end. I mean, like it picks up after like the halfway point. I don't
Kind
remember.
of, but then like there's just it's more of the animation. Some episodes the animation.
Oh,
quality is
whatever.
like-
I don't ever want to fucking hear you talk about animation about a show ever again. Okay.
Why?
Because you're fucking annoying about it. The show is like from '94. Give it up. Just shut
But
up.
it's from 98,
Who
97.
cares?
Oh
it doesn't
man.
matter.
And it was made by Madhouse.
All right, well, just fucking talk about the merit of the fucking. Talk about the story. All right, I don't give a shit because you
Well, even the
cannot have a
story,
fucking
like-
opinion because of the shows you watch are crap.
Even the story sometimes can be a
All right, that's
rollercoaster in quality.
fine.
Because
That's
it'll just
fine.
be like Vash gets knocked out, or like he flies away somewhere, and then the next episode we're just in a completely different town, and oh, here's the Bernardelli insurance girls again, and now we're all back together again. Why did we have this weird diversion? I mean, I know there's like an overall goal to stop what's his face, but I don't know. I like it, but I also like there were just parts of it where I'm like, I don't
I
know. if
only
I'm-
remember fucking Wolfwood and fucking
well, Wolfwood's awesome.
and Legato anyway.
Wolfwood's probably the best fucking part of that entire show.
Yeah, and Legato.
And that big muscular bitch that I said you'd want to fuck, who's got a
Yeah.
parabola for a forehead.
Well, what do you think of fucking? Is it Legato or just Gato?
It's Legato.
What do you think of him? I thought he was fucking awesome.
He was cool, but he also reeked of like
Oh
the thing-
yeah, I know.
of like generic anime villain where it's like I am the cool-haired boy who squints all the time and talks in a soft voice and everyone dies around me. And it's not a bad thing, especially since it was very much of the time.
I mean, it was probably when was it written though? Trigun was probably written a few years before.
If only I had a device connected
Well, I
to a
know.
massive...
I just don't want to look it up. I have all the manga too.
Oh, you do? Wow.
Yeah.
Trigun. Let's see. Trigun, Japanese Hepburn Toraigan. It started in 1995 and was discontinued in 97.
Okay.
The manga, anyway.
Yeah. So
I don't know how closely the manga is to the anime. I'm assuming they differ in some places.
Well,
but
if I remember right, there's the first 2 volumes that I have are the show, and they're like the omnibus size,
right.
whatever even omnibus is. And then I have 15 volumes of just shit that happens after the finale of the show.
Yeah, I vaguely remember hearing about some sort of... Yeah, apparently Dark Horse published like 14 volumes from like 97 to 2007.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which is interesting.
I remember liking him. I just don't remember anything from him, unfortunately.
I don't know. Show's all right. I'm probably going to watch Bebop next since I've never actually finished that fucking show.
Oh my god!
I know,
fucking
dude.
Asshole. If you come at me with like you didn't like this, just don't even fucking tell me.
I'm probably going to like Bebop because I've seen a bunch of Bebop before and I've liked every episode I've seen.
Yeah, because it's a great show. It's like the show.
Well, because not that Trigun's not a good show. It's just that I feel like it's more fondly remembered because Vash is such an iconic fucking look to him. And it was like, it's weird. Trigun so much reminds me of like Final Fantasy VII and just like that exact era of like PS1 JRPGs and that exact kind of anime.
Yeah, I can see that, but I mean,
I
he's
feel
a
like
likable guy too.
No, he's. I'm not saying he's not. I'm just saying I feel like people play to like Final Fantasy VII and then or like watch Trigun and then immediately went to like the other thing, and that's how we got all these like anime nerds.
I only really get annoyed when I don't care that you just thought the show was all right. I just get really annoyed when you start talking about fucking art style. Like it's so pretentious and so.
I didn't actually mind
annoying.
how 90s this one looked. It's not as bad as like Slayers.
I like Slayers.
I know you do. I'm not saying Slayers looks bad. I'm just saying I'm not a fan of that 90s anime style, but this one's not like this one. This show looks good.
I just like all of it. There's not a style I don't like.
It's because it's when you were first learning how to come, so it makes you nostalgic.
I guess. No, I'm just saying.
You were coming to fucking Millionaire giant suspenders.
Yes, but I'm just trying to think. Like, I don't think there's any art styles I genuinely like will go ew and like not watch a show.
Well, clearly because you watched that High Guardian Spice trailer and you didn't go like ew, Cal Art's garbage.
No, I thought it was cute looking. I don't know. I just like art. I just like different styles.
What about my art style? Do you like it?
No, it sucks. No,
Okay,
I like
thank
it.
you.
I
I
like
finally broke you.
Yeah.
Time to play my victory song. Where's that 311 thing I was just playing a second?
But I used to fucking shit on stuff when it looked weird, and then I missed out on like good shows. That's why I just don't do it anymore.
It makes sense, yeah. Because there's been times I thought JoJo looked really ugly at first, and then the more I watched it, the more I liked the art style and like really saw the merits of it. And now I love it. So like it's a thing that happens to everybody.
There's definitely anime that looks like. You know what the style I can't say I don't like. No, not that. It's there's a period of time where stuff just looks too clean and samey, and I think it's like 2003 to 2007 or
like
something like
stories kind of.
Yeah, but even
like Elfen Lied.
Yeah, like that kind of like it's not that it's my least favorite style because it just looks so generic.
Yeah, it's very plain.
Yeah,
it doesn't really take any chances, and since it's all digital, it's kind of got not like an uncanny valley vibe to it, but you can tell like, oh, this is right when we started learning how to use computers to.
Yeah. I think that's probably it's so flat. It's like flat and lifeless.
Yeah. Because it all does look the same.
Yeah, because at least the stuff before that, you had even if you didn't like the style, it was still hand drawn. So there was life to it.
Yeah, there was character to it.
Yeah, and then now
kind of why I like that Megalobox show because it's clearly done digitally, but it looks like it's done in a hand drawn style almost.
Yeah, that's great show. I have to finish that. I only watched like 3 episodes of it, but it was really good.
I watched like 4 or 5. I need to fucking pick that back up.
Yeah. I should go on Crunchyroll right now. Let Phil talk for a little while. Hey, Phil.
Hey, Phil, what kind of anime do you like?
Don't watch anime. Last anime I watched was One Punch Man.
What if there was a Fortnite anime?
I wouldn't watch it.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty positive.
What if there was a
Unless it was, like-
Jacksepticeye anime?
Unless it was like Infamous.
Like the game Infamous?
Yeah. That's not what I meant, but that's what we'll go with.
What if there was an Infamous anime? Would you watch the animated adventures of Cole and Zeke?
I wouldn't know anything about it, but yeah, sure.
You never played those?
Why not? No.
First one's bad, second one's great, third one's all right.
Yeah.
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 Eating sugar.
Yeah.
Stop it.
No.
Did you see that guy that I went to college with who like said I was racist for saying that Indian CGI animation is bad?
Was he? Well, he must have been kidding with you.
No,
though.
he wasn't. I fucking made that status where I'm like, the fact that Indians have access to 3D animation software is proof that we're in the worst timeline. And he said that's an incredibly racist thing to say.
Well,
And
weren't
so
you being racist?
No, not really. Because
Oh.
name me one fucking example of 3D animation from India that looks good.
I can't because I mean I haven't seen, but I haven't seen enough of it to tell you otherwise.
I've seen the Johnny shit. I've seen there was when it was recent when Joel from Vinesauce was doing one of the Windows destruction things, and he like found this company that had it was like some Indian company for like an antivirus software, and they basically just stole the design from a Disney character and like 3D animated that, and it was really bad. And then there was another one from like Indian Nickelodeon where like it's these 3D characters teaching kids how to dab. And like one of the characters is just straight up ripped off from like Doraemon or whatever that artist from Japan. You know the one. If you saw the art, you recognize it. But yeah, no, I said that and he's like, that's an incredibly racist thing to say. So I just fired back with like, well, to call this racist, you'd have to agree with it on some level. So congratulations, you're also racist.
What did he say?
We just had like a really dumb argument, and then a bunch of people came to my defense. So he was basically like trying to call me racist, and everyone was like, I don't think he cares. Like to me, like I don't think Mitch cares, and I'm like, I'm not racist, and
I'm
this
not
animation is
racist
bad.
or anything.
I'm not racist except against Indian people, and I've said that. I wonder if that's still my ringtone on Alex's phone.
I doubt it.
I hope it is. Maybe I should call him live from Japan. See.
Live from Japan.
I am excited to see what the fuck he's been up to over there, though, because from the few pictures he was able to send out, it looks like they're having a fun time.
Oh, what's going on?
Alex is in Japan.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, we said it at the top of the show.
We're never really serious about anything, though, so you probably thought we were kidding.
Yeah.
I'm like half listening, half not.
What are you playing on the show? That I don't know why you guys do this now, where you just play games on the fucking show.
Oh, here we go. Here's a show.
Oh, yeah.
Here's a show from 2007 called School Days. This is pretty much the kind of thing we're talking about. Yeah.
Isn't that the one based on that visual novel that's really fucked up?
Fuck if I know.
On School Days anime, I'm pretty sure that's based on I think that one's based on a super fucked up visual novel.
That's like towards the end of probably like the decade of shit that I did not like. I just didn't. The art style doesn't do it for me.
Because you said like 2003 to 2007, and immediately like Ghost Stories, Elfen Lied, and like Tokyo Mew Mew are like popped into my head, and like they all look like the same eyes.
Yeah. I think that's what it is. Oh man,
Spider-Man PS4 really makes you feel like Spider-Man.
Does it?
Is it good?
I don't
It
think
really
you
makes
played
you feel. It really makes you feel like Spider-Man.
I saw that there's a button in the game that lets you give finger guns to people.
It really makes you feel like a finger gun.
You know what's really stupid about that though?
What?
Is that it made me want to buy the game. I'm like, it's the little things, and I think that's cute.
No, I totally agree, but I never buy these AAA games like on release now. I'm just waiting for it to go on sale.
No way. Yeah, no, fuck that.
But I'll probably get that eventually. Like I said,
even know if I'll get
Insomniac
it.
makes good games. Like I've always liked Spyro and Ratchet, and they didn't do Infamous. That was Sucker Punch. What the fuck did Insomniac do during the?
They had that
fucking
other game.
Yeah, but what was it during the PS3? Oh, it was Resistance, the most forgettable game imaginable.
No, but didn't they do that? There was Infamous, and then that other one, Prototype. No, what was it called?
No. Prototype was Activision, I think.
Oh, all right. Remember them?
Activision published it. Some other company did Prototype.
Remember
I never
that
played
crap?
Prototype. Oh, okay. My bad. Insomniac did Sunset Overdrive on the Xbox One, which we've borrowed from my girlfriend's sister for the longest time. I've never really bothered popping it in, but I want to play that. Do you remember Sunset Overdrive at all?
Yeah, it looked all right.
Yeah, it looks interesting, but I cannot bring myself to plug her Xbox One in because I just don't care.
Oh God, Xbox One. Why'd she buy one?
No, her dad got her one so they could play Destiny together.
Oh, did she?
And because I got her into Overwatch and she just plays Overwatch.
Her dad must hate you.
Probably, yeah, because he still plays. I think he still plays Destiny with regular frequency. They gave Destiny 2 out for free on PlayStation Plus recently, basically as a way to trick people into buying the new DLC. I still haven't. I even hear this game actually has a story mode. I still won't play it because I played Vanilla Destiny and I was like, "There's no fucking story in this game." They tell you to go to Bungie's website to get the story. It's like you found a grimoire card, and I'm like, "You motherfuckers!
Oh, wow.
How is this from the same people who made Marathon and Halo? Come on!" And I know it was just Activision. Like, no, we got to get this game out for a fucking Christmas 2014 release. Who gives a fuck? And like, apparently they had development problems where like if they wanted to change things in a level, it took so long to like apply the changes, they'd have to do it like overnight. So I'm sure it wasn't just like their inability to write a good story. They were just met with really dumb fucking development troubles. But it's just tragic because like the game actually is fun to play. The gunplay feels good, but there's like almost nothing pushing you to play it because there's like barely a story, and you're basically just playing so you can level up enough to get ready to go on like raids and shit. And I don't know anybody who fucking plays that game, so I just don't care. But shooting the guns feels real good.
That's good.
Dad, no!
I thought you boys understood. It's business. That's all it is. We all sell out every day. Might as well be on the winning team. Let's make some money.
Segment 3, right?
Yeah.
Segment 3.
11.
11. YouTube. Library. History. We discovered they're from Omaha. I can't believe that.
Yeah.
That's nuts. How about this Thanos car, huh?
Yeah.
Did the guy make that thinking it looked like Thanos, or was that just a happy accident?
Who knows?
Well, you're clearly the guy, so you tell me.
I don't know. I saw one picture of this fucking car. And
I've
it's
seen
a
multiple.
Thanos car, and I was like, oh, that's funny. And then I keep seeing pictures of it, and I'm like, well, I don't want to look to see what the fuck it was originally. I don't care.
Oh,
Memes happen like in the blink of an eye, and then they get fucking put through the ringer on the internet to the point where you don't know where the fuck it even came from. I'm not doing extensive research. Like, I'm not fucking doing that.
Stop sharing art from this furry artist because I really like it. You're turning me. Speaking of cars, I watched the whole first season of the Grand Tour, which is the show that the guys who did Top Gear made for Amazon after they left Top Gear. I like it. It's a good show. I'm like 2 years late on it, but yeah, it's good.
I watched the kind of horror movie, sorta. It was that time of year.
Yeah, what horror movie?
Society.
That's what you meant.
No, I wasn't making a fucking there are people in this world joke.
I thought that's what you meant when you said that. I thought you were like going full blown like the simulation is really interesting.
No, that's
Matt left a fucking Facebook status the other night that said Society is a weird movie, and I thought he was pulling a Gang Weeders bullshit thing.
Or Gamers Rise Up.
Yeah. Oh, did you see Niche Gamer wrote an article that's basically that for like 14 paragraphs?
Oh no.
Niche Gamer wrote an article that's called "Gamers Are Not Obsolete and We Will Never Die."
Oh,
and then like Saved You a Click video retweeted and said, "I literally cringed."
We live in a society.
They're from Philly. Niche Gamer, I mean.
Well, let's go kill them.
No, I want to join forces with them.
Oh, because we got to rise up. Gamers Rise Up.
Fucking Elon Musk follows them.
Because he's a gang leader. You saw him.
Yeah, dude. I saw someone edit the Joker makeup onto him in that fucking in that screenshot of that video. Oh God, it's great.
What world do we fucking live in?
maybe the best one.
Maybe, you know what? You might be right. It's
The liberals are eating themselves alive, and Elon Musk is smoking gang weed with Joe Rogan live on air.
I just noticed Phil isn't in the call anymore. His dad really killed him.
Oh no!
Oh, fuck. Oh well.
Wow. So I played Picross S2 on the Switch.
Hold on.
Guess what? It's more Picross.
Oh, good. Good for you.
Yeah, it's really fun. I've become like a Picross solving machine. I would just play that on my work breaks, and it would just be like, you know, when you see someone like doing something where they're really into it and they're just like constantly like pressing the buttons and their eyes are just flying all over the place and they're just like not taking any breaks to pause. That was me. I was just filling out Picross puzzles, like barely taking a moment to fucking like sit there and look at it.
So that movie Society is about
I forgot we were talking about
is about a kid who's his family's rich. Okay. He's got a mom, a dad, and a sister, but it opens up with him being like walking around his house in the dark with a butcher's knife because he thinks his family is out to get him.
Yeah.
And he's like, really paranoid, and he seems to be the only one who like thinks everyone is in on this kind of conspiracy, the society, rich people. Yeah. And, even a psychologist telling him like, you gotta calm down. Like nothing's fucking going on. You're paranoid. But he's like, that's normal. Everybody has these kind of thoughts, but you gotta relax. And he keeps seeing weird shit. And I don't want to give it away. It's on Amazon Prime for free. That's how I saw it. And I actually heard about it before because it's right. I heard about it because it was on a list of body horror like movies. So like it starts out kind of like serious, like psychological thriller horror. I mean, psychological horror where you don't know if the guy's actually crazy or not. Right. And then things start happening. And then basically it culminates in the last 20 minutes of like it's like, I don't know if it was supposed to be funny, but it was. And the special effects are so over the top and like, it's so funny. And it's made, the guy who directed it was the producer of Reanimator. So have you ever seen Reanimator? Oh. Yeah. And I finally just bought it because a lot of the Blu-rays of movies that I really want to watch again or own are like $20. So I'm like, I never really like spending that much money, but like these, it's usually all the movies that I want are usually not Arrowhead. Shout Factory. They're always like Shout Factory Blu-rays. So they're like, $20, but then they come with a bunch of extras. So I got From Beyond, basically the spiritual successor to, I mean, it's the same, it's all the same people. It's the same director and producers and actors of Reanimator.
Yeah.
But From Beyond is a little more serious, even though it's more serious than Reanimator, but it's still kind of funny.
Right.
So that's really good too. And I bought the Dolph Lundgren Punisher movie.
Nice.
I saw that on YouTube, and I thought it was one of the greatest fucking movies ever. And I don't know why.
Which one is that? Is that Warzone or?
No, the Dolph Lundgren Punisher is from the 90s.
Oh shit!
It's the one that everybody shits on for some reason, but it's hysterical. It's like when you think of like when people, how like people romanticize. Well, they used to. Now, I'm sorry. When people were making when they made like Turbo Kid or Kung Fury, it was like hyper 80s. Mm-hmm. Well, when you think about hyper 90s, what do you think about? You kind of think about like all the action scenes in Die Hard or something.
SLC Punk.
Yeah, this is like hyper fucking 90s, or
at least the Wing Commander movie. Basically anything with Matthew Lillard. I think is hyper 90s.
Like this fucking Punisher movie is nuts. It's like what the game was that came out based on the one with Travolta.
Oh,
yeah, just not gritty. It's just like over the top 90s action. It's great. I saw it's on YouTube. That's how I watched it. It was all on YouTube. But I was like, I'm gonna get the Blu-ray because fuck it. But it's a UK Blu-ray. They never released it here.
Oh shit.
So I'm starting to spend a little more money on Blu-rays because it's just these movies I really want that once I buy them, then they're available for free on one of the various streaming services that I have. But I have to buy them first because that's how they know.
Yeah.
They're like, oh man,
it's like when I'm waiting around for someone or something. And I'm like, I know the minute that I go to check my phone or do something that I'm not supposed to be doing, that's when they're going to be ready.
Yeah.
So I have to do that to, hurry the process along.
Because I thought about watching Goodfellas for 2 years, and then I bought it, and it was literally on Netflix the next day. I was like, okay, thanks.
Shit.
Good movie though. It's worth owning. Like the movies that I buy, at least, are worth owning.
Yeah. So I'd just like to mention to everybody that after I talked about you hitting the Twitter, the furry porn hard, you immediately started sharing a bunch of pictures just now, including a bunch that you already shared last night.
Oh, I wasn't really sure.
Like the one with the fucking the like girl that's tied up to a train or something.
I didn't know. I saw that I reacted it, but it never tells you that you shared it. So I was like, well, this is really nice, so I'm going to share it again.
Because underneath it, it's doing that thing that Facebook does where it shows that two different people shared it, but they're both you.
Should I share it again? No, I don't want that.
One is from 4:52 p.m. yesterday, and one is from 10 minutes ago.
4:52 again today.
I'm pretty sure it's VG Cats.
Is it? So what?
What's the matter with you?
What's VG Cats?
You don't remember VG Cats, the webcomic?
Yeah, but that's not the same artist.
No, but it's the character. I mean,
who cares?
I do.
All right, well,
no one should remember VG Cats.
I didn't know it was VG Cats, so
well, I did.
You're right. See,
now everyone knows. I'm blowing your shit up. Where is Phil?
He's dead.
No, he can't be.
His dad got him.
Shit, that'd be terrifying. Fucking video game is if your
dad gets you.
You're running. It's like Slender, one of these games where you're trying to run away from something that's constantly chasing you, but it's you getting caught looking at porn at late at night, and you have to hide in your house and make sure your dad doesn't find you.
Now that you say this is VG Cats, yeah, I can totally see it.
Yeah, don't fuck with me. I can tell a VG Cat when I see one.
No, I figured you were right. I just didn't know what the hell you were talking about.
I don't.
Okay.
What else did I have in my show notes? Oh, Windjammers.
Oh, Streets of Rage 4.
Oh yeah, that's the thing we should talk about.
I
mean, there's not much to say. It's happening.
Yeah, I don't know if it's.
Blaze looks great.
What?
Blaze looks great.
Oh yeah, Blaze looks fantastic, and the fact that they in the cartoon that they made for the trailer, she flips her hair, and I'm like, okay, at least they paid attention to her idle animation. Like if they're throwing a reference to her idle animation, then like obviously, then I'm pretty sure these people are fans at least.
I mean, when that's the same company making that who did that Wonder Boy remake, and apparently that thing's super fucking as well.
It's just the thing is, God, I want it to be good, and it probably will be good, but I'm so used to how Streets of Rage 2 plays.
Right.
It's gonna be really. I think it's gonna be really hard for me to fucking get out of that mindset so I can enjoy this game.
Yeah. Like Sonic Mania was nice in that it was made by ROM hackers, so they knew exactly how to make it feel like old Sonic. But I guess it's more compared to like when they made Sonic 4, and it feels nothing like the old Sonic games.
Yeah, that's what I don't want it to feel like Sonic 4. Like it's like Streets, the game that kept getting taken down by Sega, Streets of Rage 5, essentially. That game it's great. And the fans who are developing that like really poured their heart and soul into that with all the different remixes of songs and like branching paths, and it's great, but it still doesn't quite feel like Streets of Rage. It's too fast and it's just strange feeling. So I couldn't really quite get used to it, and it's hard. It was like really, really hard. So I'm hoping it just because it's like you don't like. You can't have it play like Streets of Rage 1 because that's clunky as hell.
Right.
And Streets of Rage 3 is the only thing that's good about it is that it's got the roll. If they introduce the roll, that'd be fantastic. Because I always want to do the roll in 2, even though you can't.
Yeah.
I don't know. I want to like it, obviously, and I think it will be good. But they have to show more of it, obviously.
Yeah. I mean, .emu is fucking. They're doing it now, I guess. Because is
it coming out in October? Because literally everything is coming out in October.
I don't know. I was just saying .emu is doing it because .emu is the one publishing Streets of Rage 4, Windjammers 2.
Oh,
they were the ones who published the original Windjammers on the newer systems, and they are also. I think they did publish the Dragon's Trap remake, the Wonder Boy one.
Okay, well, obviously these guys know what they're doing.
Well, because before that, they were just like an emulation porting company. Like I remember a while back, people were mad when Humble Bundle had a fucking thing of like 25 Neo Geo games, and they were all handled by .emu, and apparently they're not like arcade perfect or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I bought them and I played them and I didn't notice anything crazy, but I'm not like fucking obsessed like these people are. So I don't know.
Yeah, these people are obsessed.
Yeah. Like I'm not going to know the fucking difference between this and that version of Metal Slug 2 or whatever.
Yeah, but like that's the thing. I'm obsessed with Streets of Rage 2.
Yeah, so you obviously have a lot more to fucking notice here.
Yeah, and I mean, it won't take me that long to get used to a new game. I just hope it's fun. I mean, 'cause that's the thing. It's just a lot of games, just a lot of brawlers, I should say. They just never felt. It's like I just wanted them all to be Streets of Rage 2 with just different characters and settings and shit.
Yeah. Speaking of that, Yakuza, I beat it. That's a good game.
Mm.
I put like 35 hours into that remake just because there's so much side shit to do.
Yeah.
My only real gripe is like one of the final battles is fucking dog shit because you're fighting this guy who has a gun and then these like two special agent guys flanking him who also have guns, and they are constantly dodging. So like every time I try to go in for a hit and like combo them, they dodge, and then like someone would come back and like clock me in the back of the head, or like the main boss dude would like throw a fucking grenade at me. So I spent like 10 more minutes on that fight than I wanted to, especially since those two CIA guys that you kill, if you kill them, they come back, but they only have knives. But it was that thing where it's like, no, I killed you. You're not supposed to get back up. And I thought it was like one of those deals where it's like, am I supposed to kill these guys at the same time as the boss? Because I said to myself, if these guys get up again after I kill them, I'm turning this game off. Thankfully they didn't. But yeah, that game's pretty rad. And they just released Kiwami 2 a couple weeks ago. So gonna get that eventually, but I'm probably gonna play through Zero first because I've been wanting to play Zero for fucking ever because it's a Yakuza game, but it's set in the 80s. So.
I always complained about never getting a chance to play those games, and even when they were re-released, I don't buy them.
Yeah, right. Well, I told you guys back earlier this year when I got the remake, I got it at Walmart, the Steelbook for $20. They just had it sitting there.
Yeah, I really gotta
fuck it, I'm getting this. And that was back when I was telling Jamie about this yesterday, actually, because he loves that series. I couldn't find Yakuza. I wanted to play Zero first because I knew it was like a prequel, and I'm like, well, whatever, I'll just play this one first. But I could not find that for like less than full price for some reason, and it's an older game.
Yeah.
And then I go into Walmart and there's like the newer game in a Steelbook, and it's $20 new, and I'm like, just fucking get this instead. Fuck it. But I think
it's the same on Amazon. It's the same thing.
Yeah, I couldn't find it on Amazon for cheaper than like $40-50. I'm like, what the fuck? This game is like, I don't know.
Maybe they made less of them. I don't know.
I don't know. It's on PC now too. So Zero, I mean, I think they all are actually.
Oh.
0, 1, and 2, and then I feel like Sega's gonna remaster 3, 4, and 5 for the newer consoles because I have 4 and 5 on my PS3 because of PlayStation Plus like years and years ago.
Oh.
But the problem with 3 is that it's available digitally, but apparently they cut a lot of content from the US version. Like there's no hostess clubs or anything.
Yeah, I remember
bullshit. That. So maybe I'll wait and see. But I still have like 2-3 more fucking games to play through before that. I guess it would just be 2. I don't think they're going to release any of the weird spin-offs here just yet. There's a Yakuza spin-off that takes place in like feudal Japan.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah, where you play as like basically a samurai, I think. What the fuck is it? Hold on, I should get the name of this. Yakuza feudal Japan game. I should know this. There's also one where you fight zombies, and I think that actually did come out here.
Oh yeah, no, that came out.
Yakuza Kenzan and Yakuza Ishin. Let me check. Yeah, Yakuza Kenzan is one of them where you're playing as like a samurai in like the fucking feudal Japan. Huh. And I guess Ishin is like the sequel to that or something. But it's cool that they made those. Especially when you look at the game, literally it's just Kiryu wearing like an old Japanese costume. And like Majima's there and shit. I'm like, that's pretty great. But it does kind of feel, I said this to you before a few shows ago when I played it for the first time, but it does feel like a fucking old school beat 'em up kind of thing, just in terms of like the aesthetics and kind of like how you can unlock new moves, and they're very context sensitive as to when you can use them.
Yeah.
There'll be certain moves where it's like, oh, you can only use this if you're like guarding against the guy who's attacking you and there's like 4 dudes behind you. But when you use it, you feel like a fucking king. No, that shit's awesome. Weapons have like durability too. It's like, oh, I get a lead pipe, but I can only use it like 3 or 4 times before it breaks. And like I said a few episodes ago when I was talking about it, all the life bars are yellow, and like everyone's name is above their life bar. So it's super old school beat 'em up in that sense. But it's more like an RPG because there's so many fucking side quests, and I fucking played this game for 35 goddamn hours, and I only completed like 55% of it.
Jeez.
So, yeah, it's huge. Because you just run into side quests. You're just going around town. You're going to do something else, and all of a sudden you'll just bump into a fucking side quest. It's like, well, I guess I'll just do this now. Because usually the side quest only lasts like a few minutes. But I liked it a lot. I would recommend that series to everybody, especially now that most of them are easily attainable, as long as you have a PS4 or a PS3. I wish Phil wasn't dead.
Yeah. Oh well. What are you gonna do? I don't know. You want to end it?
I guess that's the show.
I guess that is a show.
I don't really have a lot else to talk about. It's not like it's been a month since the last time we did one of these. It's only been like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I actually wouldn't mind if the show is monthly, just because then I feel like we do have enough to talk about throughout the whole course of the episode. But that's what guests are for. We're only running into a hard fucking time right now because he's getting beaten the shit out of by his
He's getting the shit kicked
football
out of him.
ape dad.
Yeah. Oh
My
well.
dog is staring at me.
I mean, that's what happens when you have an ape for a dad.
Yeah, it's true.
So, thank you for listening.
Yeah, bit of a low key ending, but
That's 311 for you.
yeah, there's fucking boot up on YouTube. This will be funny in 5 minutes when I find the song, and then everyone will laugh when I do the fucking yeah. So, well, thank you. Well, thank you for listening to Random Assault. I've been Mitch. This has been Matt. And, just fucking go find a beach, kick back your feet, light up a fucking blunt the size of a Lincoln log. Just have yourself a good fucking night because we're all under one moon and one starry sky. We're all one people. Except for Indians.